up, you guys? It's your girl Chibi trying this mother freaker. And lately, I have not been filming or anything because I've been straight sick. When I say sick, been sick. I missed 2 days of mother freaking work. That ain't even like me. I don't. Let me tell y'all something. I don't miss days of work. I don't. Even when I'm sick, like I used to be sick when I used to live in Michigan. I still used to go to work. Even if I was sick as a dog, I still straight go to work. But for some reason, I just didn't feel good. Like, it was just something. I had went to the emergency room. I'm going to show y'all a picture. I had went to the emergency room and I had sent my friends um, a picture letting them know, like, I'm not feeling too good. They was telling me go to the emergency room. And I was just like, I don't really feel like going because, maybe it'll dust off the next day. So Friday come, I have to go to work already. And I'm just like, okay, I thought it was going to dust off, but it didn't. I was just feeling even worse. I felt like I couldn't even get off the bed. I felt like I couldn't do anything. I just felt horrible. When I say horrible, I mean horrible as freak. I felt like I was just so muggy like the weather, and it's just like I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't do anything. It's just like I was just going. I couldn't breathe good. I couldn't stop coughing. I wasn't drinking no milk, no nothing. I couldn't stop coughing. I couldn't do nothing. So I finally got up and I felt sick as a freaking dog. When I tell you I was sick, I was sick as a freaking dog. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and get up and go. My friends would say, yeah, you need to go. Because even I didn't sound right to them, and I was like video chatting them, and they was just like, you have to go. Like, come on. Like, they was concerned. And me, I'm a hard-headed person. I don't listen. Like, I just be like, I'm going to toughen it out and I'm going to just ride with it. I'm going to still go to work. Like, I even had my shoes, my outfit ready. I was gooch. I was ready to ride. Once something hit, I was like, oh, I just can't do it. It was like, I'm done. I'm going to the hospital. So I told my mom, because she take me to the hospital. So I ended up going to the hospital. And I still felt horrible. Like, I was so, like, slow. I was walking slow, everything. They had me, because I was coughing, had a runny nose, and was just sneezing a lot. They was like, okay, well, you got to sit on this side. No, they had this sign at the hospital that says gumbo seasoning. And I'm like, they have a sign, y'all, on the room door that says gumbo seasoning. And I'm just looking like, this is pretty weird to be called a room for people that cough and sneeze that could be COVID patients. So, I'm feeling kind of odd because I got to go sit in that room. I'm all by myself. So the two patient care techs come out and they get me and they carefully put me into the room and they give my vitals to get all that stuff. I still have no fever, which is a good thing. The doctor comes in and the doctor like asks me like all sorts of questions like how do you feel and such as I'm like, well, I can't breathe good. Every time I walk I wasn't breathing good. I just something just wasn't right. Like I just could feel it. People kept saying, oh, it could be COVID. I'm like, look, I had a cold like this before, but with the breathing wise it just was off. Like I was like and I'm like, I know this ain't no COVID, this has to be something else. And just kept telling me that because I know my body. If I had COVID, I probably would have been dying in that bed. Like I couldn't get up to nothing, but I didn't have no COVID. So she came in and she gave me my results. The dude come in so quick and he took an X-ray. The dude let me swab myself for the COVID. He was like, "Have you done a COVID swab before?" I said, "Yeah, I've done it before." And he's like, "Okay, so you could just do it yourself." And I was like, "Yeah, I could." And I'm glad he told me that because I really don't like when people go all the way and they stick it in your. It seemed like they stick it in your freaking brains, and they. And I'm not gonna lie, but some people they stick it in your nose and they can legit give you a freaking nose like a sinus infection. So I'm like, no, because the way they stick it in there and they go around, some people are just too rough with it. And they cause you with a freaking sinus. Then they freaking around all your nose can no. Don't think I got time for all that. So I did it myself. I'm still sitting there. I just feel like time is going by slow. I felt so sick. I was in the hospital for at least an hour, almost 30 minutes. And she finally came in. She told me, so you don't have COVID. So she said, but right then and there when I sat in there, she said, oh, you need a breathing treatment. So she gave me a breathing treatment, and then she had me do this, which is a inhaler, but they got it now where you could put it inside this thing. So basically, it shows the instructions right there. Basically, you just take it, you put it close to your mouth, because when you puff it without the tube, the thing kind of goes all around. So it's just like you had COVID, you're giving it away like all. So that's what she was like. Just put it in this, and you get what you're getting versus not getting it at all. Because some people mess up on it. So she gave me that, and I felt a bit better with breathing wise, but it kind of wore off after 4 or 5 hours. So I was finally discharged. I was told negative COVID, all that stuff. They just said I had bronchitis, and I was like, okay. So, they told me you need to take some days off of work because I have bronchitis. And they, I told them what my job was, that I basically do every 5-minute rounds with patients. Then we clear, and they was like, well, look, you can't be doing that right now because you're gonna be out of breath. He was like, I don't want you to lose your job. Like the MP was basically just explaining to me about, I could basically every time I walk I'm getting out of breath. I couldn't do it. Like she's like, no. So she told me to give myself that. So she was like, just take some prednisone, do the inhaler, call it a day. So I said, okay, that's fine. So I'm waiting on my mom to get here. It just seemed like forever. So she finally picked me up. I go home. I get food first. Then I go home because I didn't feel like cooking. I eat my food, and I ain't gonna lie. I lay down, and I was caved the freak out. I was knocked out. And they didn't give me no medicine. I was just knocked out. That's how sick I was. So yeah, it was honestly, the weekend really didn't feel like a weekend to me. If I was going to be off for 4 days, I want to be off because I'm off. I don't want to be off because I'm sick. I'm just being honest. So, because I didn't get to enjoy any day I was off. I'm just being honest. I didn't. Being sick, it kind of ruined it for me. I didn't get to go out. I didn't get to go shopping. I didn't get to go have a good time. I didn't get to go do any of that. So I was just like, oh no, I'm good. So, the next thing you know, I wake up. My brother-in-law comes here. I'm like, okay, okay. So my brother-in-law, he comes here and he's just like, you should do it. You should get a hot toddy. I don't know what it's called. I think it's a hot toddy, whatever it's called. So he makes me one out of Jack Daniels, the medicine that I had, put cough drops in it, mixed it all up, made sure it was hot, and he legit gave it to me, and I was just like, that's what a hot toddy is, hot and toddy, but I forget it, y'all. I don't know. But he had gave me one, and I was like, okay. So I drank it, and I was drunk as can be. They said I was gone. I was laughing at everything. I was gone, but I ain't gonna lie. Once I laid down, that hot and toddy put me out. It put me out. Straight sleep. And I felt so much better the next day. It's like I just felt like a brand new person on Saturday. Now I told him, I was like, thank you so much. He texted me, he checked on me, and I said, thank you, I appreciate it. But when I tell y'all, I guess that's a remedy I used to do back in the day. You need to try it. Because when I say it clears your insides and it really helps you, it really freaking helps you. So yeah, try it. Do it. See how it's going to do you. But yeah, that was the story basically of my weekend. Now today I'm just really like drinking plenty of water. I'm low-key going to go out to Walmart to get some water and stuff like that. If I feel like it. Like, I've been trying to. You're my horrible cough, as you can see. Nobody's in here. I'll be totally covering my head, but I'm the only person in here. So yeah, that was the story of my entire weekend so far. And today I'm just gonna be chilling, like I said. Probably go to Walmart, get some more water because I need water for the week. because I'm about to start on my dieting. I'm low key not going to take diet pills anymore. I'm just going to eat right, work out, and see where that takes me, because diet pills can't be my life. It just can't. I can't be taking diet pills for the rest of my life. So I gotta cut it. But yeah, I'm gonna start being more healthier, drinking vitamin C waters and all that to get my immune system to build up even more, and chilling for the rest of the day because tomorrow starts my work week and I'm off Thursday. Back on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, my work week starts back up again. So it's back on this grind, baby. It's back on this grind.